thermal imaging camera inside of a ghost hunt? Exactly. Yeah, don't overthink it. He got it right on the head. So normally I got to pull teeth with you guys. So good job, man. So
Yancy,
cold spots.
I don't want to answer everything for you guys.
So with this guy, you should be able to see me red, orange, and yellow. I normally make the joke, and this is probably not going to work out in my favor tonight, but that means I'm the hottest thing inside the frame in here. Yeah, it's more dudes than ladies. You guys got the point. Bridal parties, that's slays, just so you guys know. Like when they show up, I say it every time. We're looking for those cold spots. So just like Mike said, those cold spots are going to be blue and black. So I want them to either move or to take shape on their own. When I say take shape, I want a head, shoulders, moving arms, and legs. That's what we've caught with this guy in the past. That's hopefully what we're going to capture with it again. I love to give you stats about the equipment I'm about to hand you. I capture 4 to 5 pieces on this guy per year, not per episode. I am not a TV show host. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm usually your biggest skeptic too, by the way. Like you guys are pointing things out. I'm like, nope, that's that. I'm that person. So the cool thing about this particular camera is I also have it set up with a blue dot bouncing around the screen. That is showing you the coldest spot in the frame at that particular moment. I'm looking for 15 plus degree temperature drops out of this guy. So we're at 75, we'll just say ambient here tonight. So I'm going to be looking for 60 degrees and colder coming out of that. I'll do a lot of debunking in real time with whoever's using it along while I'm doing my spot check to make sure it wasn't a can on the ground, a sign that picked up the wind too hard. You guys got the point. So there's a lot that goes into this. It is super fun to watch. So with this one. All right, welcome to parking lot. Congrats, you made it. I told you, take you guys to weird spots. Here's how this is gonna go. Every space we go to tonight, we'll kind of give you the layout of the land, and kind of every space is gonna be a little bit different than the next of how we're going to investigate it. Some of these things will be like we're gonna spread out, like this one, and then other ones we're gonna stick together and do weird experiments on each other. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna do weird experiments in general, but I'm gonna swap out some devices, and that way you guys can see some extra things that happen with different types of hauntings. That's the fun part about this. All right, so what is this place? First off, all you communication device people, this is where I start with holding information on purpose. I will not be giving you questions here like what color was George Washington's white horse, like what we did over there with the big red barn. You will get the answers from your communication device. I will assign focus questions for this location and try to keep it as controlled as possible. I'll explain why before we leave the space. So where are you? This used to be the Eliza and Charles Pinckney mansion. Their mansion actually sat in the front of the space facing East Bay Street. Eliza's garden was lined up with Five Church Restaurant and came all the way across, and we are standing in the servant and slave quarters for the home. That's the layout of the land. So who the hell were these people? Eliza and Charles had a son named Charles. They had a nephew named Charles. That's 3 different Chucks, in case you weren't paying attention. Now, the son and the nephew were signers of the Constitution for South Carolina. That's a big deal for us, but I hate politics more than all of you combined. No offense against you all working for the damn government. But you guys get the point. But if I don't give the gentlemen their recognition, they will do it for me in a nasty manner coming out of a spirit box using their own voice. I try not to piss them off. Let's move on. By the way, the reason why I point out that the fact that there were 3 Chucks there, it should also point out why we look for secondary clues. In the event that one of you actually hears the name Charles, I need to know which one it is so I know how to address them. So again, they're all 3 different men. As we're seeing the point. So we're going to talk about Eliza instead. Eliza has a much better history, way more interesting. She marries Charles at a young age according to today's standards. I say it slowly because if you're going to ask her how old she was when she got married, do not expect numbers from the colonial days that she came from when young ladies got married like 12 and 14 years old. Think of today's standards. The reason why is the husband was over double her age when they married. It was creepy then, it's creepy now. Just going to put that out there. So, but anyway, so she married him because her father was over in England, and dad thinks he's dying. He's trying to bring all of his children home one last time so he can see him. Well, Eliza didn't believe he was dying, so she stayed put right here, got married. It's 1744. You don't get married in that year to earn a green card. We are not a country yet. This is actually a love story, guys. There's nothing horrific about this location. If anything, it's a place of respect. You'll see why here in just a moment. But anyway, she was correct. Dad didn't die right away, and instead, Dad is now sending gifts from England to where you're standing. One of those gifts happened to be the plant seeds. There's number 3. Always a 3rd. I actually just turned around. But anyway, so he sends her gifts. One of those gifts, the plant seeds of indigo. That's a plant that makes blue dye, makes your blue jeans blue. That's what we use it for now. But when Eliza got her seeds, no idea what to do with them. She had to learn from her servants and slaves how to keep it going. It's not always hot here, as you guys can see. So when she learned how to keep it going, she learned how to make the dye, moved it to a cash crop, got a hold of her father overseas, and told him that the rice plantations were going downhill. They were going to make a killing with the indigo. And and now we have an international businesswoman during colonial times. It's something absolutely unheard of. So that's the boring business stuff of Eliza. Let's get into the weird shit, because that's why you're here. So again, I'm going to give each person with a communication device focus questions. You can say these things out loud, or you could just focus on them. No right or wrong way to do this. Again, I'm here just about every night, depending on the weather, and it's not like Eliza doesn't know what you're about to ask. Kind of a couple of rules of thumb when you're asking Eliza questions. No yes, no answers. We already talked about that. Be respectful, and do not ask about her children. I will reveal before we leave the
Dude, I
space.
just realized it said 3, and you said 3 chucks. No joke at all. It should just pop up 3. So.
Okay, I'll write down the number 3. We don't know what it's referring to. It could be my
I'm
3
just
rules
saying,
for all this
hey,
point.
I'm just saying.
I like it. I'm not discrediting
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to know what it ties to.
Yeah, yeah.
So, with we're going to start off with yours, Lilia. So, and that's actually going to go hand in hand. How do we want to do this? I'm trying to think what spirit boxes do I have out tonight. This will work. You guys are fun. So, with yours, you're going to be looking for Eliza's maiden name. Here's why. She's the second wife named Eliza from Charles back to back. First wife was also named Eliza, had the exact same initials. E-L-P.
How weird.
You're going to be looking for what that L stands for. You're going to be looking for what her initials actually are, E-L-P. Of course, that's going to be just a focus, but if you had any other words that show up that are 3 letters or more, I want to know what those 3 letter or more words are. So that's kind of how yours is going to go. Of course, we're also using multiple communication devices tonight. We'll just say that out loud. But keep in mind, if you're asking questions, your answers can go anywhere. That can include the audio from the 2 cameras that we're using, my voice recorder, or any of the other communication devices. The only person that would not be getting any direct communication, Tom.
No, Tom.
Damn it. Guys, switch sides on. Jeff. Jeff would be the only one that would not be getting any direct line of communication. He's kind of the barometer of what's actually happening in the space as a whole. Yancy, your questions are going to be focused on Eliza's death. So 4 major things. She's open about talking about it, like how old she was when she died, what she died from, where she's buried, which president was a pallbearer at her funeral. So those are the 4 majors. If you go off that track, just be respectful. No yes, no answers, no kids. With yours. I've got you guys both confused. Tom, got it.
Yeah.
Like now I got it mixed up in my head.
Yeah, tall
so
Tom.
Tom,
Yeah.
yours is still new to me, so I'm going to give you kind of some simple questions just based on like another device that I didn't bring out tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
The mansion's not here. Ask what happened to it. If you get the what, we will often get 2 or 3 numbers from the exact date of when that tragedy occurred. I just gave you a clue that it was a tragedy, so kind of keep that in mind.
Yeah,
So again, any of the things that you hear, like the number 3 that stand out, just let me know what they are, because you don't know what the other people might be asking.
Sure.
So with that, I think, Jennifer, I've already showed you how to operate that, so the only person I need to keep behind with me is Mike. So I'm going to keep Mike
What am I
back.
supposed to do?
Walk around slowly.
Like,
Yep.
Just walk around.
Just walk around nice and slow. The slower you move, the better. Don't film cars. If people start walking through the parking lot, go the other way. Nice and simple. Trying to think. She's like, look at the way she's walking.
She's like real
So
cautious.
normally, if I say like walk around slowly, they're like, all right, cool. Like start off, and she's just like, nope. I walk as slow as I can. I love it. So just for giggles, what do we have going on the last 4 words just before I start working with Mike, just so I know what I got?
Stay fresh, steak, and rapid.
Yeah, I got a whole lot of nothing on that.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you can circle back and just get to know.
Repeating the 4 questions. Who was the pallbearer? What president was the pallbearer?
Wait, what do I
Where
look
she
for?
buried at?
Right?
I think you're just pointing at.
Just
Yeah.
watching, filming
for,
you
like,
guys. I'm filming you guys, actually. That's what it is.
So age, how, where, present. Easiest way to remember.
See if there's any
All right,
corners.
yours has really the only feature.
I'm gonna follow one of you guys. Follow one of you guys. See if I can capture any of you guys. Or Jen's going like super slow.
If it says next, and then it comes back around and changes the N to an R, we now have red. We don't know what age. So we're going to take this guy and dial it back counterclockwise, turn it back up to about 12 or 1 o'clock, and you'll get a nice fresh rub. You're going to do that dozens of times. So if you can't see anything in that
nothing
bottom
there.
row, more than likely I'm not going to either. Yours is usually the first one, like my meter.
Her name's Eliza.
Basically, when we're in between spaces, I can dial it back counterclockwise, back and forward. Just because the parking meters will make it go off, so that way we're not getting too close positives. Now we are in a space where there's no electricity. We should not be getting any
Eliza. You can answer.
maybe a little subtle thing
Who
here and there.
was the what president was the pallbearer?
5, 6, 7, 8 letters of red.
picture that's far away. But that wasn't answering my question.
Oh, I mean, maybe it was just a scam.
Liza, where are you buried at?
I was gonna ask if they ever joke. I feel like if you guys have this video, you're gonna have to do like voice on it.
Can you tell me how to...
Nothing here, nothing here. We're gonna circle around. Jeffrey on a little bit. Oh, nothing here. Jeff, we have Jen and Jeff. Nothing. Cool spots. It's way back there. Oh, somebody's in their backpacks. Oh. Nothing with mine. Nope.
By the way, both cameras, it's not always a follow-up in real time, just because the cameras are small. I send all videos to YouTube so I can watch my computer screen. So if I feel like I'm communicating with more communication devices, it is real-time moments. So just kind of keep that in mind. So it doesn't seem like I'm like, hey, Jennifer, you know, where I'm talking to everybody else. Fast forward because it's much easier to find an anomaly if it's going twice as fast as speed. Oh yeah. Yeah, if somebody thinks they saw something, I definitely take a note. So, have you seen like an organ photograph before? Okay, so I'm not looking for that to like come into frame. I want it to grow in frame. And I also want it to disappear in frame. But I also want it to move into other videos. Because when I put it, it's going to switch across the screen. I want it to stop, move again, go a different direction. I want something in the frame to actually happen. Have we caught other things with infrared cameras that I can't explain? Yes, weird shapes that come across. Big intersections whatsoever. Big EMF spikes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want several months to cover.
And this goes, I always look for in order. If I tell you, it's not like, I want to do that. That's down.
Did you get anything?
Let's see.
Can I go over?
We got one more. That's the fun part.
Come on, give me a sign.
Like, this is cool.
I love, like, this, like, to think like the slowest moving group I've ever seen in my life.
We're so cautious.
No, I'm laughing at the whole group.
We're like cautious. That's it. I'm going off. I need to see something. All these things. Please. Reach out and talk to me. Talk to me. That's 75, 61. Oh, that's a window. Car in the back. Yeah, who's this dark thing? Who's this? Cars in the back. Foreground, we have cardboards. Nothing here. Nope. Solid dress. That's too warm.
Tell me where you were there.
Come on, talk to me. No, this whole parking lot's cool. Too warm. Nothing down over there. Nothing. I'm walking through here saying talk to me and no one's talking to me.
What's your question? Do you have a question after this?
I don't have a question. I just have a general filming of you guys to make sure maybe someone's following you, maybe a shadow. I mean, wishful thinking.
It's hard to flow for.
I know that one's hard.
Come on, talk to me.
Any other numbers above 35?
Action.
Any other above 25?
No. Down more about 6.
Okay. Just kind of meandering.
Oh, you gotta talk to us, otherwise we're gonna leave.
Mike, anything?
If there's nothing else. We'll see you next time, maybe. About it.
All the same things. It's not gonna just be ELP. It just could happen now. Church music. Battles. Like that. Getting him to talk to me. He was looking for one specific thing. It's really not the meaning. I like the word battle. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah. Rock, battles. Jennifer, what do you get?
I get that. I get it. And Jen, definitely. This one's good. She's really good.
Nope.
Hard to get. Sounds hard.
Does it get the hang of it?
Got the music. Fall off.
President?
Not a president.
Now the DNC is going on tonight, so I wouldn't be surprised if the word president shows up a lot.
We had a meeting with him.
It actually makes sense. I like that one.
Tax
she get tax relief. I think the lady house is on vacation. No one's here.
Okay, I heard tax nightmare and tax relief.
Alright, dude, that's not. That's
He's like, yeah, get that off of her. Alright, so we are actually going to wrap this one up, just so you guys know. So, subtle things going on, not a whole lot. I don't want to waste anybody's time, as I'm sure you guys don't want to waste your time either.
Go next one.
So, yeah, hit those stop buttons on the cameras and kind of give your throughs and kind of explain and show you how this actually works together.
Just so you know, when I squeeze it, it starts working again. I let go. Stop. Maybe the battery loose or something?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's actually a feature. So,
Suddenly just realized, like, wait.
now to go every 2 minutes, and then just tap it when it stops. Anything else going on with that? Because you had something else that was kind of.
So we had coffee, soul, surprise,
I never knew what the
mama?
Yep.
Full body apparition.
Oh yeah, but getting bit by mosquitoes over here? Yep.
Yep.
That's the reason why I wear pants all year round though.
Yeah, we got the type blood right here, so it's not going so well.
Yancy's got a book written over there.
Nice.
I'm excited about the word mama showing up on there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. Try asking.
Again, I was born June 2nd.
So you had South and Team in there, right?
Switch
And
up.
group.
It's up to you.
Well,
That's
here's
okay,
what I'm
man.
excited about. South and Team, and he
Yeah,
has
a
a
whole
name
lot
over
going on
here
in this one.
that now tied it all
It is.
together.
It's wild.
So I have suspicions
so
that
red?
Big John that we talked
Stone
I
about.
mean,
Dude,
it's
is
hot
buried in
relative
here.
to
Nobody knows where he's buried.
the ground. If you go like this,
Oh, okay.
He's
if
clever.
you do this,
So
look,
you have
because
to
the
be a
sky
native
is
Charlestonian
it's cold
to
for sun.
be
Yeah,
buried
yeah,
on this
interesting.
side of the
It's not
cemetery.
relative. Like, if I were to pull back a little bit
Everybody
like
else
this,
goes across the street.
my hand in there.
So he has the name Johnny
Yeah,
over
Oh,
here.
wow, yeah, interesting.
So-
It's a relative to you?
It's not relative, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So if you use your finger to like as an anchor, you can kind of.
Yeah. Wow.
Can you do this? Wait.
You want to?
I haven't tried this one yet.
Okay, sure. So basically, I think he'll tell you when to record or not.
I remember you
If you look at the
stage, but I kind of heard her trying to say
it's all relative based on how
was it?
Okay.
what the
This
cold
seems to be
want to-
confusing.
what the coldest temperature is. So if you aimed at the sky,
Kind of
everything looks bright because the sky is super cold. Okay.
Have you got
Hey,
It's too
anything out here?
confusing. I don't want to.
So
If you stick your finger over here in front of the camera,
money, and I heard
Alright, well, I don't know
no
where the camera
doctors
is.
here.
Oh, here it is. So
Move
if you
out
can
of
get
the
your
city
finger in front of the
and
camera.
6 years old. Child safety.
Where's the camera? I lost it.
This seems too confusing.
What if you get all a couple words together, see if they have it?
Right. And he just heard
Civilian
the
mama.
doctors.
She wasn't in the military.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my
To tell me what she was gonna name it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Jeff just heard no doctors here.
Oh.
So a couple of things I'm actually pretty excited about. Obviously, you just mentioned where everybody just heard, but I'm still excited about the South Team and Johnny thing. And then he actually had where it looked like somebody was about to, like they were trying to say something that started with an SH and it got cut off. So it's kind of like,
Oh, I got northern too.
Open RID? No, road.
yeah, it's definitely there. I mean, we're still close to the alley because we're looking for that lead over too.
Well, that-
All right,
that's-
cameras, go ahead and hit stop on there. Did you guys see anything out of the norm? Will come from some truth. So the church behind it, where we were just kind of visiting from the other side of the cemetery, actually caught fire. I don't remember the exact year, so my apologies for not knowing all these details. But it was in such a way where, like, even some of the underground. So there was a slave that actually climbed up and was pulling shingles up and actually helped to save the church. That gentleman's name was Boney. That's all I really know of him. Was Boney. Now, interesting thing about this is that Boney is said to have been found here at this cemetery behind me. But we're going to go a few decades after where it actually there from a bunch of kids. So, a young lady named Sally apparently lived right across the street over there, right next to the church. She was kind of like a little smartass. She kind of knew everything and was the best athlete. She's about 12, 13 years old. Her friends dared her to go looking for Boney across the street from her house in the middle of the night when nobody else was there. The way that she would prove that she would go in there and look for Boney, she would lay a staff over his grave, and her friends would go and find the staff the next morning. So she goes in the middle of the night, and she thinks she hears something. So she starts running. Oh, I better go hurry and lay the staff down by Boney's grave. She thinks she hears something again. She starts running away from the grave. And she goes, oh shit, I forgot to put the staff down. She goes back, she puts the staff into the ground, mistakes her dress. And she hears something again. And starts to run away, but couldn't get away because she staked herself to the ground. And she scared herself several times on different spirit boxes the word list, thinking that it was just a misspelling of Bonnie when I was looking for those. I'm also getting the name Sally's, kind of like the way you Sally's, like that's a way of walking. Like thinking, oh, that was from the jewel. I don't know that after going through all these old investigations and everything, realizing it could have been from two other things, when it really could have just been one. So the hope here is that they are going to capture something for the two that they're going to see value of the two. They're trying to see if the rest of us have like during a, if they have a fire, if they have a shows up on camera, same kind of principle. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time here. I'm just going to explain what we're going to be doing at the next two locations while they're filming, and then we'll wrap this up. The next location I'm going to be doing a motor mystery. This one's a little bit different. The reason being is I don't have all of the answers on part of the news. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take now look at all of the I think I'm going to go with James on this. So I'm going to pick James. I'm going to have them have a seat
Is this
on the seat.
is this something?
Yeah, it's
Wait.
Jackie. So like, let's have you move down this way, because I'll be honest, I don't know how far that way I'm actually allowed to go. So that's why I kind of stopped here. But when we get over to City Hall, I'm going to sit James down, and I'm going to give him a set of headphones with a crazy voice recorder. And he's going to be able to hear a frog fart from a mile away. Like, it's going to be pretty crazy. I'm going to tell you about the murder mystery, and what we know about it, and what's been caught so far. And then you guys will come up with the questions to ask this ghost to come and talk into James's ears. That's the whole fun part of this. We'll be there for probably 8 to 12 minutes. So it's a full-on experiment. We have a few things already. And this is going to be for the week. So, over there, but I do cover that entire recording from start to finish. So the full 10 to 12 minutes that will be there, I did some from start to finish looking for any kind of actual disembodied EVPs. Jackie, you do not need to be sniffing my bag. There's nothing in there for you. The last location that we're going to be doing an Estes method session. So that's how things are.
Hey, what's up?
So when we get to that,
Yeah, with you with that thing.
so here's how it's going to go. Yancy's going to be number one. He's going to be going underneath this experiment. But volunteer for whoever else has been listening to a regular spirit call. Does anybody want to volunteer themselves? Okay, one more person to go along with Yancy for spirit box.
Jeff wants it, or?
Alright, so you two are going to sit on a bench, and you're not going to know the history of the location tonight. You're going to have to wait for the recordings tomorrow morning. Here's why. So I'm going to sit the two of you down, and I'm going to go with Jennifer. So three of you sitting down. The rest of us are going to walk away. I'm going to go teach the rest of these folks the history of the location, and then we're going to come back. Here's what's going to happen when we come back. I'm going to give the two of you your spirit boxes if you don't already have them, so make sure you have them by the glass of wine. And then you're going to be blindfolded. And you're not going to be able to hear me at all. Yeah. I'll be asking you questions about, obviously, the ghost that I taught everybody else. And you're going to tell me exactly what you hear on your spirit box in real time. So as you hear it, you're going to say it. And it should look like a conversation, at least between me and one of you, if not both of you. It can happen. Jennifer's job is completely different. She's going to be wearing a virtual reality headset. That headset is going to come up with AI images from artificial intelligence, obviously, and then it is going to be based off of any EMF that is around us. So just like the device that James has been using most of the time. Not most of the night, actually, it's my thoughts on Jackie back. I told you. So those images, we might have 0, we might have 12. I never know. Those images are hopefully going to complement the conversation that's being had between me and the gentleman. So you're going to describe what those images are. And hopefully, we're all going to be able to see what those images are once the experiment is over. But the three of you will not know the history tonight. So don't ask, I won't tell. Because again, you're going to have to wait. That's the whole point. It's a controlled experiment. And it'll either work one of two ways. We're either all going to have a really good laugh based on the size of the group, and I'm guessing we're all going to have a really good laugh. But the other part of it is that these two gentlemen could be channeling our ghost in such a way that this has a full-blown conversation, and I learn a few things. Like, that's where I'm at. This is super fun, and either way it comes out. So that's kind of how it goes. So cameras, let's go ahead and get your cameras to a stop. Now, you guys are looking for your data report tomorrow morning.
This is a good one.
Outsider. Ooh. I know, right?
Alright, so a couple of things about what to expect out of this. Yeah, guys, let's get it nice and tight.
Oh.
First off, let's make sure the gentleman's going to hear you. been here for a couple of nights. You see how worried I am about that, right?
Can we start now?
Oh yeah.
Can we start saying that?
Yes. Focus is right here.
I'll do it.
Henry, let's talk about your work. Let's go straight into it. You dove right into that before. You can show us. I got 3 people on the bench tonight. We haven't done a 3 person in quite some time. So let's get into your work. What did you do for a living?
A light in a doorway or a house. Railroad. Railroad track.
Okay. Henry, I don't know anything about this railroad. If you can elaborate on that, that'd be fantastic. But
On the way.
where?
Actually, doors.
I see it kind of like a door blinking on like a hillside.
So it's gonna be like pulsating in there because it's trying to generate. So it will still come out as a still, like a still image, just so you know when we're all set and done.
2004.
Henry, we got all the little boxes out tonight that you can use. Yeah, what did you
Picture
do?
of a girl on a card. It looks like a playing card with a girl's face on it, or like a pyramid.
Henry,
Health questions.
you want me to ask how you died?
Do you mind?
Henry, why don't we talk about your death then?
100.
How did you die? What did you get into? No disrespect.
Well,
Just tell us how you died.
your friend
Henry,
try to fight him.
did anybody else come here with you?
Vision.
Somebody else came here with you. You need to let us know.
Where's my mind?
Either Dr. Ladd will show up here. His code word is purple. The house he lived in is right across.
Don't lose hope.
Special.
Dr. Ladd, use your code word if
I
you're
don't know
here.
how to answer.
I'm going to go back to Henry. I want you to show me what you did for a living. Give us an image showing us tools of your trade. One thing to get
What
the
can I do? What can I do?
use the blue box. That's Jennifer. You can see whatever you want us to see.
Showing the galaxy.
2006.
Henry. Henry. I've asked you about your work.
Race.
You want to move on?
Voter.
Talk about something else, Henry, if you'd like.
Ordinance.
You just gotta tell me what you want us to talk about.
You say my name.
Yeah, I see it a lot.
Saturday evening.
Any
Traditional.
I mean, honestly, you should break the game too. This game might be at 0.
Oh, it's speaking of some
Your work day.
Henry, what sound are we hearing
What
right
is
now?
going on?
What sound are we getting from the church?
Fox News.
Henry, you heard a sound from the church. What was it? I'd love for you to give us an image of that sound.
Ain't nobody.
Don't understand the image. The one way you haven't told us about that is through the image.
With you every night.
Told you, he gets tired of me being here. I even took a few nights off. Henry, are you not happy to see me? What's going on?
dude.
Nice, quiet night.
Not right now.
I know, let's talk about your work again. What do you know?
Be happy.
That's the same thing for a living that you did.
Snooze.
Henry? Tell me about your work.
In your shoes.
What about my shoes?
History.
I've seen something I'm trying to figure it out, like black and white stripes, like circle, like almost looking like trees, like maybe like an art drawing, an eyeball. It's definitely an eyeball. Like some kind of figures around it, but it's
I wanna-
black. It's just like black and white, like
Making you work hard.
Yeah, thanks, man. Notice these several different forms of the word working. And there's been at least 3 different motions. Work, working, work mode, work day. There's still all kinds of different words.
Reception.
Anyway,
Effective.
I'm running out of time. I've got about 2 minutes left.
Rigging.
I asked you about your work. If you verify that you're here, but there's something you want to tell us.
Never answer.
Henry, last chance. Not a whole lot going on.
Bridges. There's no lie.
Henry, I didn't even ask about your son tonight.
Listen.
As soon as he said lie.
Yeah.
Henry, you did so well last week. You're not giving us a whole lot tonight.
Reflect.
Henry, give us one more image and we'll call it a night. Try to make it make
They're
sense.
fine. You will never.
You're right, I'm gonna be back here Monday. But I'll leave you alone for the rest of the night.
You should hear this. Absolute.
Henry,
When you call.
one more image.
Make the right decision.
You can present it now.
It helps you.
Stand still.
Henry going once. Henry going twice.
Right now.
That's it in. Henry's not the judge on the road.
We're getting an image.
No, get that image going through.
A
Okay.
guy standing by a wall, like climbing out of a prison. He's like the guy. It's definitely a wall, like a brick wall, and there's a rope hanging over. And he's climbing.
I would say go ahead and peel that thing off your face while it's still generating. Yancy, you have a button next to the volume. If you can turn that in the opposite direction, it'll